Hi, welcome back to Bocce's Corner. If you're new here, welcome. I thought I'd bring you along while I harvest some green beans. I gotta look through this. My garden is exploding and I need to start looking through it and see what I can get before it gets overgrown, or like the green beans. If they get too big, then I don't like them. So let me start getting my green beans off of here and see how much I get. These are all ready to harvest. They're decent size. Some of them in there are much bigger than this, but these are ready. So here's what I have so far, and I have a couple of different types of beans in here. I have regular green beans, and apparently those Odeon, whatever they were called, beans from Baker Creek, are flat beans. I didn't realize that. And this is what I actually wanted, was more flat beans. So I'm just going to continue. Hopefully I can finish up pretty quickly. And I want to take a look through my sweet peas, if there's time before the heat really ramps up. I have to say I am a little bit confused. I'm almost wondering, because these are the Baker Creek ones. They are not flat beans. Look, I don't know if you can see all this. These are regular, very long green beans. They're a little bit behind from the other ones. They took a little bit longer to germinate. So I'm almost wondering where those flat beans are coming from. Are they volunteer? Because did I have beans here last year? I can't remember. I don't remember. But unless there's some mixed into the pack. But these are, I can't even see, the sun is so bright right now. These are all the Baker Creek ones right here. And they are definitely not flat. So, but I think I'm done with this bed. And I did not pick everything. I left some to continue to grow. They're too small to pick. So that's what I have out of that bed. And I think back there I have flat beans. So let's go to that bed and get those, the ones that I can harvest. I'll harvest those now. Yeah, some of these are ready. I mean, they could get bigger than that. but I'm going to go ahead and pull the ones that are at least this big. My phone shut off on me due to the heat. I got a warning when I tried to turn it back on, so I just threw it in the freezer for a little bit to cool it down. It is getting too hot, so I'm not going to go for the sweet peas just yet. I do have a couple in there, but I think they can hang out over there. I'm not going to pick them yet, but I have all these that I'm going to be dealing with. So right now what I want to do is I'm just going to throw them in the refrigerator to cool down, and I'm going to can these up. All right, so what I did was I separated my flat beans from my regular green beans, and I'm just going to be cleaning them up. And I already washed them. I did throw them in the refrigerator for a couple hours just to take the, just to chill them down a little bit. And I wasn't ready to deal with them at that time. So now, being a couple hours later, I can deal with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my green beans into like bite-sized pieces, maybe a little larger. It all depends on the size of the green bean. And I'm going to fill my jars. Depending how many jars I get from this batch will determine which canner I will use. I have multiple different sized pressure canners, so that will determine which one I'm going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to keep cutting and filling. So it looks like I have 3 quarts here. I did not weigh out all my green beans, or just the regular green beans. I did weigh out both combined, the flat beans and the green beans, and I had approximately a little over 4.5 pounds. So the majority of them are green beans. So I did get 3 full quarts. And oh, I didn't bring my zinc. I need to go. I'll be right back. So while I went down to get my zinc, I decided, I pulled up my Nesco canner that holds 4 quarts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a quart of my flat Roma beans, so that I can have, a full canner. So I'm just going to go ahead and start doing the same thing with the Roma beans that I did with the regular green beans. I'm going to cut the ends off, and then I can, I'll cut them at an angle diagonally like that, so they look kind of pretty when I'm cooking them. And I'll just keep doing that until my jar is filled. So I got an entire quart of flat beans. So now I have a full canner. My canner holds 4 quarts, if I didn't mention it before. And what I'm going to do is add 100 milligrams of zinc to the quart. Each zinc tablet is 15 milligrams. Because zinc will keep your green beans looking extremely green. They're not going to turn brown as they sit on the shelf. They will stay looking vibrant. So that's what I've been doing. I do not add salt to my green beans. I will salt them when I'm ready to cook them. But I don't salt my green beans for canning. So what I'm going to do is just fill these with water to the 1-inch headspace, which would be like the bottom of this rim here. Debubble. Put the lid on, the ring on. I still do wipe my rims. So I'll wipe my rims, put the lid on, put the ring on, and put them in my canner. I have my rings. Got my lids that are in hot water. Got a wet paper towel. I have my kettle of hot water. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill these up. To the 1-inch headspace. I'll probably readjust the level after I debubble because the water may drop. See those bubbles coming up? Finger to tight. The zinc tablet will dissolve. So I have my Nesco pressure canner up here. I filled it to the 8 cups with hot water. I want to show you, this is what's left of my flat beans. And I will do some more as they come in. I left some behind because I wanted them to get a little bit bigger. So they should be ready to be picked in another couple of days. And I'll have more to can. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put my jars in my canner. And this is going to pressure can for 25 minutes. Quarts are 25 minutes. And this is, I have the 10-pound regulator on here because that's from my elevation. I'm going to close it, set it on exhaust, high pressure, 25 minutes. And start. And this will come up to pressure. It will exhaust for the allotted time. It will beep at me when it's exhausted for 10 minutes. I will come in, I will close the gauge, and the machine will take care of everything else. The canner is done. It's taken a while for it to depressurize, but all the pressure is out. So let's open this up and see how we're doing. So thank you once again for joining me in Bobshi's Corner while I harvested and canned up some of my green beans. So I hope to see you soon. Until next time.